Why are we talking about accountability? Because we want to be consistent. We want to be consistent with the things we know we need to be doing and we're just not doing. So the first thing that really comes to our mind, how do I have myself accountable? And what kind of accountability do I need? And honestly, most of us, we don't like accountability. It's like I'd rather run away from it. Anybody's familiar with it? Hi, Rolanda. So, by the way, if you want a deeper conversation on accountability, on how to make it fun and what do you need accountability for, feel free to schedule a conversation with me. You will see it on coachingbynadia.com/15min. That means 15 minutes. Or feel free to join our book club. This is the last call for the book club because we're discussing chapter number 1 of the 5-second rule book by Mel Robbins. So we are discussing chapter a week, 5-second rule book, and today is the chapter number 1 from 12:30 to 1 on Zoom. And by the way, so here's what the 5-second rule book is about. If you haven't heard of the book, the minute your intuition tells you, I shall do that, put my shoes on, go for a walk, not eat that cake, talk to that person, you have 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to physically move and do that thing. If you wait longer than 5, your brain is going to talk you out of it. How do I make this rule work for me to make this long-lasting transformation? And in fact, to plug it into me being accountable to myself, first of all. But so here you go, accountability. For example, what is it that we all know we need to do for ourselves? I want to eat green salad. I want to exercise more consistent. I actually don't feel like it. So what are those things for your health and in fact life and business that you know you need to be doing to move you forward and that you're not doing yet? So that's actually really setting the understanding of what you need accountability for. So how do we make it fun? In fact, I was walking in the park here. I'm in Iowa State these 2 weeks, and I was walking in the park, a very small park, and I'm like, wow, there are so many people in the park. And I started looking what they're doing. Normally, we will see someone walking or maybe running, and in the best case is biking. That park, besides those 3, had frisbee players all over the park. In fact, I just wasn't sure first when I saw those frisbee catchers. I thought maybe bird feeders, me. Everywhere, every 100 meters, there are frisbee catchers and people play everywhere. Then I'm looking deeper, I see someone doing Tai Chi with eyes closed. There's someone playing hide and seek, sliding with kids on the playground. There was something else I saw, but there's just so many activities, physical activities, that people are doing, having fun. And with all the recent, hi Deante, with all the recent conversations about, normally it's like when I have with someone who's thinking about, okay, I need to get into my healthy routine. I know what to do and I'm not doing it. And when we ask each other questions, so what is it that, what do you need? The first thing comes out, accountability. But let's talk about how to actually look forward accountability and doing those things instead of running away. Well, the key is in the subject, how to make it fun. So let's have accountability fun. Honestly, when I was walking in the park yesterday, I said in my head, life can be either a fun adventure or a miserable experience. Either a fun adventure or miserable experience. Honestly, we have a choice. You can do the same thing that you know you need to be doing, and you can choose which experience you want to take. How do I make it fun? Well, so think about what really doesn't like accountability is, I call it the critter brain, but it's really our inner child who wants to have fun. The kid wants to be entertained. Actually, he or she wants to play. So in order to have fun with accountability, let's have a game. Isn't it will be more fun to have a fun adventure and create a game? So there are four rules in the game. I know, rules, but they're fun rules. They're rules that our inner kids created. And before you jump into the game again, understand what you need it for. What is the actions that you want to commit to have that accountability game? Rule number 1. Have you heard, I think it's the right terminology, make-believe game. I'm going to play and pretend to be this profession and play a game. So really make-believe. What does this mean? It's putting the meaning into what you're doing. It's really the meaning. If I take the shoes, put them on and go for a run, I can either decide that the meaning of this activity is a disaster and miserable experience, or it was opposite, or a fun adventure. Or I can just say, okay, what fun can I believe in my outside walk? I'm going to listen to the birds chirping. Switch the meaning of your experience into believing of the experience that is fun and exciting and joyful. Okay, you got it? So that's the first one. Make believe and create an experience of joy and fun. Rule number 2. I really like this one. I call it a fun menu. So sit down with your inner kid, whether it's a chair or a sofa, and ask your kid, what will be fun for you? And listen to your child with all the options the kid has given you, and you decide or have a dialogue what to put on the menu of the fun. So the kid may say, okay, take a yo-yo ball while you're walking. You'll say, okay, that might work. I can still focus on walking. The kid might say, I don't really want to walk, I want to bike. And you can say, well, we just had a knee surgery recently. Maybe biking is not the best idea, but we can open the window and use a stationary bike. How about that? The kid might say, that's not a bad idea. Are you noticing that it's not about a change or doing like a one-size-fits-all cap? It's creating a menu of fun choices. It's about a choice. Okay, so make believe, make it fun with a fun menu. Number 3, I like this one. Hey, it's a game. You gotta have players. I mean, what is the game if you're playing by yourself? Find your game players. Do it together. In fact, what it will help us is not to feel alone, not to feel that no one supports me. I feel lonely in this. Someone else is asking for something else, and it's like, everything else. But find the people who are in the same game with you, like-minded, have the same goals, have the commitment. If you slack off a little bit, they're going to say, hey, get back in the game, okay? The ones who are actually playing, not on the sidelines. Okay, so find someone to play with. And number 4, hey, have a party. Kids love party. Think about again, we are entertaining our inner child. And the party, what I mean is celebrate. You know, this expression, chasing a carrot. When, then. Let's forget about that. Kids don't do that. Kids say, let's have fun now and celebrate. No matter how big or small the celebration is, it's important to celebrate every single step, even though it might mean I just woke up and I'm alive. Okay, again, it's the meaning I'm putting. Why not celebrating that and being grateful? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is how to have accountability fun. Why? Because accountability helps us to grow the consistency or work on the consistency or learn how to be consistent, so our actions that we want for our behaviors and for the things we know we need to be doing, they become more organic, more natural. They actually become habits. So it's like, here's what I know I need to be doing. I'm not yet doing. I need consistency. That what helps me is accountability. And to help accountability be effective, let's make it fun. To have it fun, we're creating a game. The fun rules of a game: make believe that it's joyful and fun, make a fun menu, play with someone, and celebrate. Before you go, let me know how this message resonates with you.